to Montgomery County, where there are efforts to combat fentanyl abuse among MCPS students. This morning, students took part in assemblies at Rockville High School, where they received information and resources to combat the dangerous drug. And it comes as multiple MCPS students have died of overdoses this school year. News 4's Juliana Valencia sat in for one of those assemblies and has more for us now.
I just hope that none of your parents will have to get up here and give this same talk because we made a stupid decision.
Mother Dina Loudon sharing the consequences following her son Matthew's overdose on fentanyl to a group of Rockville High School students.
This stuff is horrible and it's in everything.
Dina, along with other parents who have lost their children to fentanyl, are partnering with the Montgomery County State's Attorney's Office to speak at area high schools.
These kids are being victims of fraud because they think they're buying drugs that are maybe a Molly or an ecstasy or an oxy that's really fentanyl, because the manufacturers and the people that are distributing these drugs do not care about whether these kids live or die. They just care about the profits.
The latest incident about a week ago when a Quince Orchard High School student was rushed to a hospital after an overdose in a McDonald's bathroom.
Officials say the student revived the teen with naloxone. The state's attorney for Montgomery County, John McCarthy, sharing with us today he'd given a talk at that high school just days before.
There was a student who would have essentially died on a bathroom floor, but for the fact another student who had seen our presentation only days before saw the situation and immediately called the authorities and saved that student's life. That's that kind of thing that happened. Now, we're not grateful for the overdose, and I think that's part of the tragedy that we're trying to warn kids about, but we're grateful for the response, grateful that that student saw what was happening and immediately did the right thing.
That knowledge of knowing you can call 911 when witnessing an overdose and not get in trouble is the point McCarthy is trying to get across to students through the Good Samaritan doctrine, that it's okay to call for help and then possibly save a life. In Rockville, Juliana Valencia, News 4.